All right, so our next question is, are you familiar with SWD attractant gum decoy developed at OSU? Yes. This was developed as part of the work on our OREI project. We have done a lot of work here in Georgia in collaboration with OSU team. And this is one of the two behavioral technology techniques that have some promise. We have evaluated in different situations and are actually continuing to do more evaluations with this product. And yes, it is one of the excellent products that can help if implemented appropriately. It does require optimum moisture conditions in the field to stay active. If that is appropriate, it definitely helps attract flies away from the fruit and overall lower the fruit infestation. Next question is, we are also planting hummingbird forage plants over the farm. Again, we haven't done any studies in our projects using birds and their impact on SWD, but I have heard about this hummingbird usage for SWD, and if it works at your farm, it needs to be implemented at the farm level. If that is possible, it definitely will add to everything else you do to control SWD and will be a good addition as a strategy. There was a comment, we have totally stopped spraying SWD. Our main focus is hand grading and refrigeration for a minimum of 36 hours prior to moving to market more if we can. Education of customers and stores that if they do not refrigerate, we refuse to sell them. Well, that's an excellent way. If you can enforce that, as I mentioned in the presentation, refrigeration is one of the best ways to kill most of the larvae within the fruit, and also delay their development to a point where they'll not be able to complete their development before they are consumed, fruit is consumed. So it's definitely one of the best things if you can implement. And second part of the comment is that we operate hummingbird feeders about 6 per acre. We maintain duff under the bush, windrow composting to encourage predation under the bush. We are not an organic farm. We have done this for 2 years and have had our best year ever. Excellent. Well, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, hummingbirds, if it will be a good addition at the farm level, if you can set it up, it'll be excellent, and it will add to everything else you do to control SWD. Okay, next. All right, there was a question earlier I answered in writing when I had some audio issues. That was, should we include Jet Ag as in the rotation as a separate application, or should it be tank mixed with Entrust or Grandivo? And the answer is that generally Jet Ag or Oxidate are used as a rotation partner, as a separate application, rather than mixing in the tank with Entrust or Grandivo. So that make them apply them as a separate application rather than tank mix. If you have more questions, please feel free to type in. Dave, do you have any more questions? Here, Dave, I think I had a question earlier that I answered and it disappeared. Let me see. Yes, there was another question earlier that I answered earlier was, were horticultural oils considered? Yes, horticultural oils were evaluated in our OREI project, and overall they have less acute toxicity, so we don't see a whole lot of mortality. But the other issue with oils is that when you have fruit, they can have some negative impact on the fruit quality in terms of leaving some marks on the fruit. That is why the oils are not products that are preferred for SWD control in general. I don't see any more questions here. Again, if you have any more questions related to organic management of SWD, please feel free to contact me directly at sial@uga.edu, and I'll be glad to respond. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Oh, there's one more question, I think. Let me see which one is it. Oh, yes. Can you comment on ACRA SWD? Are you referring to this new attractant that is being developed? Is that what it is? Can you please clarify, Dave? Yes, it is. If you're referring to that attractant that is being developed currently, it is, the same company developed this product, Hook SWD, before, and now they are upgrading their formulation. They had some issues with registration. Currently, our OREI project team is collaborating with them and helping them bring that product to complete registration for use against SWD. They had some issues with the product chemical formulation, and now they have developed more specific products. One is ATRA, and one is a tune product that we are actually currently evaluating in my lab. And it seems to have it seems to work well, better than the earlier product. So hopefully it will be registered soon, and as soon as it is registered, we'll put more information on this product out there. We actually set up lots of trials in the last 3 to 4 months in my lab with the new formulation that we have developed. So as soon as we have more information, we'll put it out there. I don't see more questions. If you have more questions, please type in. We don't have any more questions. Again, if you have more questions, please feel free to contact me directly at sial@uga.edu, and I'll be glad to respond to you. Again, thank you very much for joining in. I appreciate it, and we'll keep you posted as we get more information on organic SWD management. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.